My name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 51 already. That many. This is my video podcast, mostly about knitting, sometimes other crafts as well. And you can find me on Instagram as Kettonits, on Ravelry as Kettonits. We have a Ravelry group for this podcast, and I have Coffee account that I usually don't mention. But just in case, all the important information is in the description box down below. And now we can begin. I'm so happy you're here, that you want to spend a bit of time with me, listening to my habla habla. Okay, yeah. Me blabbering about knitting mostly. Today is Friday, almost end of November. We're a bit over the middle. What is it, 18th? Yeah, November 18th. 18th of November. Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. I have no idea. And I have all the blinds open, everything open, trying to catch a bit of daylight. Not to have the annoying artificial light this time. Yeah. What was I saying? I was saying that welcome, and I'm Jana, and let's begin. Too many coffees. Okay, let's dive in right into finished objects. And I have one, and it's a beanie, and you have seen it before, almost finished, and now it's finished. Here it is. It's I'm So Mohair beanie by Henna Kettonen. She's I'm So Wool on Instagram. And this is lovely. This is lovely. It's this chunky, huge... Yeah, there is like a double brim, or is it like a triple brim? Anyway, you fold it like twice, the brim, so it makes it extra cozy. I love my colors. I have blocked it. And I'm gonna try it on. I will risk messing up my hair, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, here it is. Now it's blocked. I don't know. I can't see myself, but I think it's okay. So there. I need a bit of volume up here because I like big, oversized coats, or generally poofier coats, and then my head looks like like a tiny ball on this on all the volume. So this is very warm. It's one strand of merino and 2 strands of mohair, so it's extra warm and fluffy and cozy. I've seen more of these popping on Instagram, and it's so nice. Yeah, so tag me that I could see your versions of this, because it's a very lovely, easy pattern, and it's a free pattern. You can find it on I'm So Wool Instagram. It's there in the stories where you see little circles in her profile, and there is the English pattern for this beanie. There's also Finnish one as well, and yeah, but I bet you most of you probably need the English one. And it's lovely. I can't wait to wear it. And we had the first snow here on Wednesday. Today is Friday, yeah, 2 days ago. Luckily it melted. Luckily, because I still have a couple of things to finish in the garden. We're not yet ready for the real full winter. I'm behind on some yard works. Yeah. I need to put things away and finish the last things, and then we can have snow. Not yet. Okay, I have one more beanie here that I wanted to show you, because I think I never showed it after blocking, or did I? I think I did not. That's why I want to show you this one. I've been wearing it a lot. I don't know, can you tell? This has been worn. This has been worn and loved, and I just wanted to show it once again, because it's such a lovely, easy, quick, beginner-friendly beanie pattern. It's by Lindsay Fowler, and it's a fire cap beanie from her newest book, Salt and Timber. And this is just this very, very simple. It's thicker one. It's also a thick one, so it was very, very quick knit, and I love the little detail on a brim. It's so cute, and I think it's pretty much gender neutral. Yeah, I think my hubby would love one of these as well. Yeah, I mean unisex. How do you call it? Unisex beanie. Yeah, and I think Kids would love these as well. Anyways, not making any more knitting plans. I should stop because I already have too many and I don't have time to do it all. But I just wanna. Okay. I'll stop touching my hair. I think I messed it all up, but doesn't matter. I'll stop now. What's next? Should I tell you about my outfit today? It's a sweater. You have seen it. If you're a returning viewer, if you're new, I will tell you what it is now. It's a terrazzo sweater by Petite Knit, and I knit this. This was my birthday cast on this year, and I knit it rather quickly, and I love it. I knit it in a Noro silk garden sock solo. Might be wrong, or just solo. Not sure. Anyway, you can find the information on, I think, my Ravelry. I filled it in on Ravelry. I have not taken, I've been slacking off and I have not taken pictures of my finished knits, and I have not updated Ravelry or have not put all of them in Instagram. So I think I might take some time and start spamming, all my pictures of my finished knits. I actually, last week or beginning of this week, I did a small forest fashion show, let's call it like that. I grabbed a couple of knits, I grabbed my tripod, and I went to the nearby forest just behind our house, and I took little videos and pictures of all my recently finished knits, and of a couple of other things as well, but I will tell about those later. So this is my lovely terrazzo sweater, and I've been wearing it a lot. It's time for deep pilling. You can see here there are little pills of mohair is pilling. I think that's mohair, or maybe the other yarn. I don't know. Something is pilling, and it's time to shave it a little bit. I have tools. I have tools for that. But it's very warm. It's very cozy. I was not sure about the turtleneck. I usually don't like those, but this is not bothering because it's not a tight one. There is space. I can pull it up a bit, and then it's not even touching my neck that much. But it is really warm. I wore it yesterday just with my autumn jacket, and I didn't even put a scarf over, like a shawl. I didn't use a shawl. I just used this and my woolly coat over, and it was really lovely. So, and the long sleeves, long cozy sleeves. I don't know, I've been into long cozy sleeves. They are just so wonderful. Because it is cold. It's below 0 Celsius today, and being outside is not, it's not that nice because we don't have sunshine, and I don't know. But at least today we have light. Yeah, a couple of previous days have been very dark and gloomy, and I could not record. I was hoping I could record today because probably I wouldn't have time on a weekend. We have some other plans. And so something is happening. I'm not gonna get distracted. Okay, that was one more work in progress that I wanted to show you, which is also almost done. Pink yarn. I'm doing the I-cord edging on my Cozy Memories blanket. I finished it. I thought of adding one more row, but then I laid it out on our bed, and it felt like if I add one more row of squares, it would become a very weird shape. It would be too long, and then it would look more narrow than it is. So I just stopped after finishing that last stripe that I showed you in the previous episode, and then I started doing I-cord edging. I'm doing it on the double pointed needles, and I'm just doing it here. I'm picking it up. Like, there are two ways of doing the I-cord edging. You can take super long circular needles and then go around and pick up all the stitches, or you can just pick up as you go, as you basically make the I-cord. And of course, not a surprise, the color I picked for for the edging is bubblegum, because this is a blanket for our daughter. And actually, I'm almost done. It won't fit in the screen. I have like a half of the long edge left, and then it's done. The I-cord did take forever. I will show you. It looks very, very nice and finished, and it's really worth it. And I'm actually knitting it like on a wrong side because I like this. I like more volume in front. You can see like this is the back. I don't know, can you even see the difference? And this is the front. Like most of the I-cord is turning to front if you like knit it on a wrong side. Both sides look nice, but it's just my personal preference of how I'm doing this. I could show you the corner. The corner is quite neat, I guess. I did the corner intuitively, but I think it turned out okay, the corners. And yeah, soon I'm gonna be done with this, and then I just need to figure out how to block it, because it does need washing. It's been lying around for 2 years. It definitely needs a good soak and rinse, and I've been thinking of just soaking it in a kid's tub because we don't have a tub, we only have a shower, but we have the kid tubs. Or maybe in a big bucket and then spinning it out in a washing machine. And then I don't know, my ideas stop there. I could lay a layer of towels on the floor and lay it out, but I don't know, I need to find a lot of floor space, and I think it won't fit in the bathroom. And the only place we have is the living room, where we have this much floor space, empty floor space. And I'm afraid everybody's just gonna walk over it. How do you prevent dog from walking over it? I need to build barricades around it. I don't know. Even if I put it out at night, she walks there. We have joined living room and kitchen, and her water bowl is there. So she's gonna go and drink and then drip all over this. I don't know. I just need to figure it out. How do I dry this when I'm blocking it? And I can't hang it because I want squares to keep the shape. I want them to be squares. And if I hang it, there are chances it's just gonna stretch out because this is merino. Whole blanket is a sock merino or just 100% merino, and I don't want to take that kind of risk. So I need to dry it flat. And I need to figure it out. Where do I do it? Where do I have that much floor space? It is big blanket. It is a big blanket, and she's gonna love it. I know already that she loves it already. Check, it's huge. I think I need to take good pictures once it's done, that you could see the whole thing, because now it's impossible to show it really. Okay, let's put that away. I hope that by the next time we're talking, it's gonna be finished. Yeah, luckily I was smart and I have woven most of the ends, but I will block it and then I will just snip the tails off. Yeah, that nothing would stick out. Okay, I have one more work in progress. I bet you can guess what it is. And if you don't want to see it, look away or skip ahead. I will be showing West Knit's Mystery Knit Along, but I think most of you have seen it already because... Okay, I hope I'm not spoiling it for anyone. I'm knitting on a Clue 4. I've been very productive in these almost 2 weeks since we last talked. Like week and a half, right? I've been surprisingly productive because my knitting speed is much lower. If you don't know, I injured my wrist, the right hand, and it was sprained badly, and I still don't have like full mobility. My fingers are okay, but the wrist portion is sometimes still painful. It's healing. It's not a quick process. So my knitting speed has decreased significantly, unfortunately. Decreased. Okay. Increased, decreased. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So, here it is. I managed to knit the seat belts. They were these long strips, and I added mohair to mine just to give them a bit more structure, because I saw people were saying they are just curling and rolling it, and yeah. So I decided that mohair will help with that, and they will have a bit more structure, and I think that was a good call. So I did those. the seat belts. They looked weird, and I have managed to fill one of the sides with these stripes. It was a lot of knitting. It was. And I messed up like several times in the process. This is so not typical of me. I don't know. I think I am not 100% up here. Because something is happening. So I knit the first stripe, then I started the second, and I was knitting from the pattern. And then I put the video on, Steven's video on, and he was saying, yeah, and then we knit like this, and then we repeat it 3 more times. And I was like, uh-oh, I think I just knit it like 3 times. So like, if you knit it once and then repeat 3 more times, that would make 4 pattern repeats. And I'm like, oh, I need to rip back, and there is that neat I-cord edge that I already finished. So I finished the second one, and then I went back. I ripped back, and I knit 1 more of these pattern repeats with slipped stitches and cabling and yeah, that was the first. Then I did these I-cord embellishments. Where are they? There, in the cables. I loved those, and they were fun, but I only did 3 per side. I decided I need a bit breathing space here. I think 3 is probably enough for me. The pattern called for all 5, or you could skip them altogether, but I decided to do 3. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah, so now I'm knitting on this second wing. I'm filling the space. Here I have this much left of the seat belt. There it is, hanging, and yeah, just a bit. This is pretty mindless. This is okay, and still I managed to make a mistake. I had to rip back just this morning everything that I knit last evening, because here, when you come to this, you're knitting stitches together, like you're picking up from the edge, and you need to be very careful not to poke through too much. And in one of these, in these dark stripes, I caught 1 extra strand of yarn, and I did not notice it until I was further along, and I looked at it and I decided it's gonna bother me, because it was also this darker color. It's gonna bother me that there is just a little line, like little stitch sticking out, and I had to rip back and do it again, because I thought I could not just drop it down and fix it. It would just be a horrible mess. So there is that. Yeah, shortly about my journey with the shawl. And then after I'm done with that, we will go. Sorry, it's the knitting needle. It's scraping on the floor. We will need to fill in this space. Yeah, to give it more depth. And there are several options. I've been looking at people's projects, and I think I don't want to make little teeth. I'm definitely gonna do the first part, which is, I think, in the pop color. And then there are chevrons again. I will either skip them all together or do just maybe 1 repeat of chevrons, because I don't know. I don't think my bat needs teeth. And those little chevrons were reminding me. We used to have a German Shepherd. He's sadly no longer with us. He was old and he passed away a couple of years ago. But when he was a baby, he was a puppy, he had those little sharp teeth in front that he was trying to chew everything with. And that bottom of the shawl reminds me of those little baby shepherd teeth, and I just can't. They are not my thing. They are fun and cute, but I think in my colors they would just, this would be just a bat with the teeth. I need to draw a line somewhere. I think I'm gonna finish early, and then I was thinking I will add either tassels or pom-poms, just to balance it out a little bit, to add a bit length there in the middle. I have not decided yet. It's gonna be tassels or pom-poms. We will see. We will see how I feel when that's done. So not much left, not much left. I hope I can finish it soon, because generally I love this shawl. I know there have been a lot of mixed feelings about this one, but I think there is always a way to make it your own. Okay, if you absolutely hate it, then I don't know, you can gift it to someone or repurpose yarn and knit something else. But if you love something about it, you can always change, do a little tweaks, and just make it your own with a color, or maybe knitting something else here. I've seen people picking up the whole length and adding sections and all sorts of modifications, because nobody's gonna come after you and say that, oh, you can't do that. Of course you can, it's your shawl. And I think Steven is encouraging that. He's, yeah, you need to make it your own. You need to love it. And yeah, what else? What else did I want to say about it? Just that I love it. I happen to love this year's shawl because I think it's fun. I've learned a lot from it, and I don't know, everything is fun and exciting, and I just love it. I just really love it. Okay. What else? I will be back soon because my husband is calling and it might be something important. Small technical break. Okay, I'm back. Hubby was calling about the kids' arrangements, but not important. Yeah. I don't know why am I saying that. You probably wouldn't even notice, but I'm back for a quick knitting chat because I still need to pop back into work. I forgot a couple of things there. I was there in the morning and I forgot a few things, and I don't know why. Why am I have notes, but it's so dark I can't see what I have written. And I don't have anything to knit for my knitting chat. Okay, this is going well. Okay, let's... I'm looking around. Do I have anything? Panic mode. Okay. Yeah, the usual. Okay, let's knit and chat. You knit, I'll chat. Yeah, I'll get comfy. I'll cozy up with my sweater, and no, this is just weird. Can I? No, I can't knit on a shawl. I'll mess it up. Okay, let's just chat. So what I have been up to? Oh, I've been working, and it's been stressful because, you know, my wrist, all my schedules got messed up. I usually make some amount of Christmas yarn around this time of the year, and actually a bit earlier, but I started dyeing Christmas yarn back in October, but I did not do everything I wanted, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just list things I have, and if I feel all right, I could add some more in December. But when life throws you off your horse or whatever, not the horse, I don't know. Anyway, when life gives you these thinking moments, let's call them thinking moments, when you break something or injure yourself and then you need to slow down and take a break, yeah, you have time to think, and I don't know. My thoughts have been going to darker places, and I'm just trying to pull myself out, and it's hard. Christmas is coming, and there have been a lot of questions about what's happening in Ukraine, and yeah, thank you for asking, thank you for sending me those messages, and I've been trying to speak up. I have made a post on Instagram that has been deleted. Somebody has flagged it as hateful, even though I just called our dear neighbors what they actually are. I can't use these words here because probably my video will get flagged, and I think I just need to make a separate video about all my feelings. But situation is bad. It's, I don't know, I think it's worse than before because they are just attacking more and doing absolutely terrible things, and my mind is not at ease. Sometimes I can't sleep at night, and some friends of our friends who are in Kiev and some other cities have been without heating, water, and electricity because the grid has taken some damage from all the missiles, and anyway, it's not good. And holiday season is coming, and I'm thinking about all the people there, and I'm trying to do something for the people here. Oh, we're now collecting Christmas gifts for children, but I think I could talk more about it during vlogmas. Anyway, that was a little side note on the fact that life is not all dandy and a lot of horrible things are happening in the world. And I don't want to keep quiet about them, but a lot of people are putting a lot of effort that we would not speak up. Our posts get deleted or blocked. People's Instagram has been blocked or shadow banned for calling things how they are. Yeah, for calling a cat a cat. Yeah, that's the reality now. And I don't know. When you hear real people's stories, you can't listen to them without tears, because we have a lot of people coming from Mariupol. It's one of the most damaged and terrifying areas. And I don't know, I can't even. I think I need to stop now, because I will just burst into tears, and that's how I've been this whole time in the background. I know I don't talk about it enough, but I don't know. I just don't have moral strength sometimes to talk about it. I think my my self-defense mechanism wants my brain to be in a happier place, not to break down, just to keep going, to keep helping. And yeah, I can't break down. I can't mentally break down, and sometimes I'm very close to that. Okay, that's it. And because I get a lot of questions in the private messages, and situation is still bad. We're trying to help locally with whatever we can, and we've been sending a big shipment to orphanage, and yeah, and we're helping the refugees that are here in our little town. And you can help the ones that are near you. It's, I think, the most efficient type of helping people that are near you. Yeah. Okay. What else? Last time I said that I probably forgot to mention something, and yeah, there were a lot of things I forgot to mention. Two lovely Finnish podcasters, Sanna and Titta, they have a podcast in Finnish. A couple of weeks ago, they invited me to a knit happening. It was closed knit happening not far away from here. It was in Lappeenranta, which is about an hour drive from here, and my hubby and I went there. I also took some of my yarn, but it was fun. The whole happening was dedicated to scrap yarn, and most of us had our blankets with us. I took my cozy memories and my Battenberg, and we were just knitting and crocheting and chatting. Some knitters and podcasters from Joensuu came. Hi. And it was just so lovely to see everybody. Some were already familiar faces and some were new, but it was so lovely to meet you all who was there. And thank you so much, Sanna and Titta, for inviting me. I would gladly come again. Yeah, my hubby drove me because my arm was still not fine, but luckily at that point I could already knit a bit. And we swapped scrap yarns, and it was fun. I will insert some footage at the end. Just a little bit. Oh, and then what else? I have notes that I can't read. Then I visited an art exhibition by a Ukrainian artist. She lives in Kotka right now with her daughter, not far from my store, and she has an exhibit in Kirjasto, library, Kirjasto in Karhula. So if you're local or you're around here, go check it. It's still end of the month. It's wonderful. I will also insert probably here over me talking. I fell in love with one of the paintings, and I have reserved it because you could buy everything that was there. And I think that that will be my Christmas gift to myself, because I want to support her, I want to help her out, and I really fell in love with one of the pictures there. You can see it in the video clip. Probably you can guess which one. I don't know. Can you? Yeah, but one of them is coming home to me later this month. Yay. And then what else? I also got a couple of new dresses. It was total accident. It was like a month ago, I think, when I was at home with my arm, and I don't know, I couldn't buy yarn. I was feeling down, and I cheered myself up by buying two dresses by Finnish makers, designers, sewers. One is made in Finland, another one is designed in Finland, the fabric, and they are both lovely. And I don't know, it's the season when you should buy small if you can. I've been making an effort for past couple of years to buy locally, buy small. Of course, I still buy some things from bigger sellers or internationally, but I like to support my locals. I know I will be buying candy from a little candy shop because we lost one of our candy shops. It had to close down. I think now we have just one left, and I will buy some Christmas candy from there. And we have all sorts of cute little things. Lately opened a little one of the seamstresses opened her little store. She makes hats and kid clothes, and I bought a very cute hat for Sophia from there. I don't know what else. Can you see? Christmas is happening right here. Can you believe it's December it's like in 2 weeks. It's December. I still can't believe, but there is my this is like a pre-vlogmas episode. I will do a pre-vlogmas episode because the first advent is already in November, but I will be doing vlogmas this year, and that starts on 1st of December. But I will definitely do a pre-vlogmas episode on a first advent or somewhere around that, where I will tell you about my preparations and some other things. But I have purchases and acquisitions over here. I want to see them very quickly because I will talk more about them during vlogmas, probably. What else do I have there? I don't know. I can't read my own notes. A very, very, very exciting package arrived all the way from Canada. I ordered one of these again by the Cozy Knitter, Christina Cozy Knitter. It's an advent skein, yeah. And this year I also got the mini, just a regular mini with the merino and nylon, because there were stellina options, but you know I'm not a glitter kind of gal. Technically, I do glitter at New Year's and Christmas, but that's about it. I could have. Nah, it's good. So it says no peeking till 1st of December, and yeah, December. And I just I'm so excited. I loved my last year's sock. I actually still have that another half of the skein left for a second pair. Could I do one for my hubby or my mom? My mom has so small feet that I would need to make them quite long to fit all the 24 stripes, because this is a 24 stripe. No, I lost the label from the mini. This is a 24 stripe skein, self-striping. So the idea is that you knit a stripe a day, and that's your advent. And that was actually the only thing that I planned to get myself this year, like advent related. But then it just got out of hand. I don't know what happened. I got myself a tea calendar. Okay, that wasn't expensive because it was from the grocery. When we were in Jyväskylä, I was walking by and it just slipped into my cart. I got myself a tea calendar. Then I got myself a jam calendar. What? Crazy. That's crazy, right? Because I've been looking at those Bon Mama jam calendars every year, and we didn't have them anywhere around here. So I thought, oh my god, I need to pay shipping, and is it worth of it? And this year I went to buy some fish to the fish shop nearby, and they had those calendars. And it was a salary day, so things just aligned. The stars aligned. And I got myself a jam calendar because I love all sorts of weird jams like fig, and they are not weird, they are just exotic to us in Finland because we do like strawberry, apple, what else, some blueberry, and that's about it. And then the mix of all of those, and cherry sometimes. But yeah, and there you can try all sorts of little jams because we eat porridge in the morning. And then I was thinking, it's not just for me, it's for everybody else. So kids will have chocolate calendars, and for hubby I got a popcorn calendar because he never wants a calendar. He's not into anything. Like last year he had that brain sour candy, that weird pop, I don't know, that horrible the horrible one. How is it called? Something with the brain. He had one of those and it was fun. And this year I got him a little popcorn calendar. It's not a little, it's a big box, but he loves popcorn. Everybody here loves popcorn, but we usually make our own. We don't buy popcorn. We buy corn, and then we make popcorn at home. And then, okay, back to Earth. Hello. You can see there are 2 more baskets. And I really did not plan to get myself a yarn calendar. But then Helen, Giddy Helen, posted that she and a whole bunch of other British dyers are making a charity calendar with 10-gram minis. The money from this calendar will go to charity, and it's 34 dyers, and there was a big box and a small box, and you don't know which dyer you're gonna get. I don't know, is it, can you see, is it, yeah, there is a list of dyers, and I don't know, I just got it. I just had to get it because it's only 10-gram minis. It wasn't as expensive as the big calendars, and you get a selection of dyers. I'm already ready. I packed them ready in boxes. They just arrived this last week. And she, by the way, also has a podcast here on YouTube, Helen. Giddy Helen. And Giddy Yarns, Giddy Knits, all Giddy. And yeah, I got excited, and it's for a good cause. They have a list of charities there that they are gonna Shelter Action for Children and Reengage will get money this year. Yeah, they were able to raise £1,250, which was spread evenly across our 3 charities: Shelter Action for Children and Reengage. And this year our theme is sweet treats. So I'm very excited to see which dyers, because I don't know, there are 34 of the dyers. There was a 12 skein calendar and 24. I opted for the big one, 24 10-gram minis. And now I need to figure out what I could do with these, because it's a very special calendar. I think I would like to use them all in one project. And actually, I have a bundle in Ravelry. If you haven't noticed, I have several bundles there. I have one for scrap yarn projects, or like actually for Advent minis. I have 1 Skein Wonders, I have best free sock patterns, and the scrappy blankets, and all of that you can find. I will link the Advent bundle. I've been collecting over years the patterns that would work with Advent minis, and maybe you could get some idea from there. And I need an idea right now. And you can see one more basket. And this just happened because we have a group of knitting podcasters and knitters from all over the world, and we decided to do Advent exchange from the scrap yarn. And the idea was that you send to one person, and then that person sends to next, and basically like we form a circle. So I was sending to Amy Palco in Scotland, and it was very lovely. My package has already reached Scotland, and I hope it will be delivered soon. And I got a package from Annina, Anni Juuti Knits, on Instagram and here on YouTube as well. And Annina is a Finnish pattern designer, knitter, podcaster, all of the things, all of the crafty things. And here I put them in this basket because it's a slightly bigger calendar. We were doing like 20-gram ish scraps, and it's a fun idea. So you can just exchange with a friend. You don't have to buy a calendar. You can just, or if you don't have a knitting friend, you can just make a whole bowl of minis or like little balls and just pull one out from there and knit yourself a little something, little surprise from your own scrap yarn. I did that last year with our daughter's socks. I made my own scrappy calendar. You can do that as well. Thank you, Annina. Kiitos. It's lovely, and I'm itching to crack into these, but I will be good. And the number 24 is a big one. She has put there something for me. Okay, let's park it back and do my little plant. Yeah, my plants have not been doing well because of all the darkness. I think I need to get them some extra light. This one is okay, but a couple of plants in the living room are feeling droopy. They need more light. I think I need to go get some plant lights, some growing lights, grow lights, how do you call them? It's a special spectrum bulb that works for plants. I think I might have one in a shop. I'm digressing. Okay, we went from Christmas to plants, and I think that was all my knitting related content for today. I will go pop into work very quickly again because I have a hole in my head. I can't remember things and I don't know. What do you need to, what kind of supplements do you need to take to improve your memory? Or maybe I need to do Sudoku or something. I don't know. Knitting should be helping with the memory problems. I don't know what's going on. Is it like long COVID? Yeah, I don't know. We had that like last winter, spring. When did we have COVID? Yeah, long time ago. But I think now my memory is failing. And today we have a great plan of taking the trampoline down and cleaning the rest of apples away because I have not had strength. We have one more tree left. And I need to go and pick the last winter apples that are there because it's been already freezing. I don't know, can we keep them or will they go to compost? But oh well, I don't know. Lots of things to do around here, and I will also be preparing for vlogmas. I hope I can make it at least as fun as last year. I have lots of ideas, but we will see how it goes. Hopefully well. Yeah, if you have some ideas what you would like to see during vlogmas, or maybe you have questions for me, Christmas related or not, I could answer those during vlogmas. So put everything in the comments down below and I will write them out and let's do something together. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go now, sip a very quick cup of coffee and then pop into work, and then we will start our weekend. Because lots of things to do around here. Okay. Somebody else is calling again. What is going on, really? Yeah, anyways. I was very happy to see you, and I don't know, will I have another episode before vlogmas or just pre-vlogmas episode, but I guess I will anyway see you very soon. And now I'm getting distracted because there's somebody's calling on the phone that I'm recording on. Okay. Heippa.